Welcome into the Prince's Pharmacy Spartan Countdown. We're talking with East Head basketball coach Bimbo Coles. Coach, last night here at the Armory in Beckley played the Martinsburg Bulldogs, and they came in with a record of 12-3. They leave town with a big win over East.
Yeah, Martinsburg, very good team. I don't know if we'll see them again, but I think they have a great opportunity to win the states. I think they're that good. But, it seems like day in and day out, every team that we play has an opportunity to win the states. Our schedule has been extremely tough. But Martinsburg, just a really good team, and our kids didn't come out and with any fire, and they really didn't even compete. That's kind of what I'm most disappointed about, is they didn't go out and compete and leave everything out on the floor.
I know that's got to really bother you, because everybody knows what a competitor you are.
Yeah, it's just frustrating for me to see that, whether you win or lose, you give everything you got, and you compete at a high level, regardless of the talent level or who you're playing against. That's one thing I expect, is the guys to go out and compete hard every time that they step on the court. And when they don't do it, that's hard for me to handle.
But I thought a few games ago it looked like we kind of turned a corner and were competing, getting back in a game that we played here a couple of weeks ago against Woodrow, and then down at Bluefield just a few nights later, and we're starting to kind of turn a little bit.
Yeah, we were. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was the walking out and seeing Martinsburg and maybe being a little bit intimidated. But, this is basketball, and one thing that, like most people, when they think about the way I play basketball, I always competed. So I expect my team to go out and compete every single night, regardless. And if we can do that and leave everything on the floor, regardless of the outcome, we can walk out of the gym with our head held high. But, if we don't compete and we don't leave it on the floor, then it's hard for me to swallow.
One player that did kind of stand out last night, and Zion Jeter, who's really struggled this year in terms of finding that ball to fall through the net. Last night he finished up with 16 points, really played strong around the bucket.
Yeah, he was one of our guys that, out of 15 guys we dressed, I think we had 3 or 4 guys that competed extremely hard. He definitely was one of them, and he's been working extremely hard in practice. He hasn't been finishing the way we want to, and he knows that. He had been frustrated with not finishing, getting inside and missing, but he's worked extremely hard in practice, and he keeps going hard. And we try to keep telling him, hey, just keep doing what you're doing. The ball's going to fall. And he's worked hard. Last night he played well, and we expect him to continue to play like that.
This is the Prince's Pharmacy Spartan Countdown. Welcome back to the Prince's Pharmacy Spartan Countdown. We're talking with East Head Coach Bimbo Coles, and Coach, I tell you, disappointing to lose last night to Martinsburg and then come back basically 12 hours after the game ended last night. However, I don't think we could have picked a better opponent that we could have played than a sectional rival like the Princeton Tigers, and a team that came to Fairleigh a few weeks ago and left town with a win. So there's good motivation here this morning.
It is. This is a sectional opponent. It's just a must-win game for us. We're looking at seeding in the sectionals, and if we don't play well against Princeton and Riverside coming back, our first-round opponent is going to end up being Beckley in the first round of the sectional tournament. So this is a really good, Princeton team that executes and plays well together. So it's a really big game for us.
I know the last few weeks we've had illness on the team, we've had concussions on the team. In terms of the overall health of this ball club right now, where are they at?
We're beating up a little bit, and we got guys with sprained ankles. We got, Corey came back last 2 games, and he's just starting to really feel, a lot better. Last game, just being out there, getting rust off and playing. We, a few guys with ankles, a few guys that's been out sick. So we're beat up quite a bit, but it's part of playing basketball, or sports in general. Injuries happen, people get sick, and for us it's like, hey, it's an opportunity for the next man to step up, and that's just what has to happen.
Well, thanks a lot for your time this morning. Good luck today against Princeton. We'll talk to you down at Riverside on Tuesday night.
All right, thank you, Jeff.
This is the Prince's Pharmacy Spartan Countdown. Welcome back inside the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center here for this Class AAA boys consolation game between sectional rivals, Greenbrier East and the Princeton Tigers.
We welcome you to game number 2 of the championship Saturday, the 2018 is Greenbrier East High School. And the home team on the scoreboard, the Tigers of Princeton High School. First of all, for the visitors, coached by Bimbo Coles. Here are your starters. 0, Zion Jeter. Number 2, Nathan Lemons. Number 21, Evan Persinger. Number 22, Bryson Penn. And number 34, Logan Taylor. For the home team, coached by Greenbrier. Here are your starters. Number 1, Myron Kennedy. Number 10, Drew Hopkins. Number 11, Tanner Lockhart. Number 14, Katie Fitz. And number 23, Peyton Hudson. The officials for this team, Doug Cruz, Jerry Waldron, and Steve Beaver.
Back to the Armory in Beckley. Casey's got to look at our starting lineup.
All right, starting for the Spartans, our same as last night. Jeter, Lemons, Persinger, Penn, and Taylor.
Tap is controlled by the Princeton Tigers, and they're wearing a brand new uniform that I don't think I've ever seen them wear. That is an orange uniform for Princeton. They've got Princeton across the chest in blue with a blue number trimmed in white. A different look, but I got to admit I like it.
Can't say I agree with you on that, Jeff.
I didn't say I love it, I said I like it.
I can't even agree with that part of it.
Here's Cade Fix with it, gives it off down in the corner now. On the right side to Peyton Hudkins. Now they'll work back underneath the paint. There's a driving shot put up and in underneath by Princeton's Drew Hopkins, and we played 35 seconds. Princeton jumps out to the early 2-0 lead. Now in the backcourt, we've got
Kickball.
So possession here will stay with East.
You see Princeton with full court pressure. East, that's been the scouting report on the Spartans all year, Jeff. Full court pressure. They struggle turning the ball over. Coach Coles mentions it all the time. Saw it last night, 32 turnovers. They got to do a much better job handling the ball today.
Spartans break the pressure. Here's Persinger with it out top for the Spartans. Gives it over to Penn, drives the right side, over to Lemons on the right wing. Now he brings it out top, sends it to the near side for Persinger. And over to Penn, 1 minute gone by. Persinger penetrates down toward the paint, stops, needs help, travels. Slid the pivot foot, says the referee, so we'll turn over here to the Princeton Tigers.
And nobody came to help Persinger, Jeff. He picked up his dribble, was looking to pass. Nobody was coming towards him.
Here we go the other way. Princeton with the ball and a 2-0 lead. Cade Fix gives it off in the corner now to Peyton Hudkins. Goes back out top to Fix again. Now out near the center circle for Drew Hopkins. Princeton led East 16-2 in Fairleigh after the first quarter of their game earlier this year. Spartans cannot let that happen here tonight, or today, this morning. Back on the left wing, there's a 3-ball put up and in. Peyton Hudkins makes it 5-0 Princeton. Lemons has it up front. Works it down the right side, gives over to Jeter, who had 16 last night, and he's got 2 this morning. Spartans on the board. It's 5-2 Princeton. Tigers have it. Here's Hudkins out top. Gives it over on the left side to Hopkins in the lane. Sharon Canada's shot put up. That one is no good. The rebound tried to save by Princeton. Hits off Persinger, picked up by Jeter. Now Penn with it in the front court. Gives it out top to Jeter. He spins the lane, goes in strong. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll be Spartan basketball.
Jeter must be feeling confident, Jeff. He took that ball from the top of the key. We haven't seen him do that all year, take it from the top of the key and make a move with it. He likes to get the ball on the block.
Corner three by Lemons is off the side of the iron, and we got a foul and a rebound. They'll give Persinger a call with a push.
Going for the rebound that time. Persinger just a little bit of a forearm in the back. That'll be his first team number 1 for the Spartans.
Makes it 5-2 Princeton. Tigers have the basketball. Out front with it is the Tigers. They'll work it over to Peyton Hudkins on the right side. Back out top to Hopkins.
Greenbrier East in their 2-3 zone, Jeff. We've seen them use this most games.
Tanner Lockhart with a down low. We got a foul called here on East. That'll send Drew Hopkins to the line.
That'll go on Jeter for the Spartans, his first team number 2. Jeter fouled out last night early in the 4th. Got to keep him on the floor as well as he's been playing.
And the first one is missed. You never know when he may be listening in. We want to say happy birthday today to Coach Kevin Grogg of the formerly of the Mullins Rebels and the Wyoming East Warriors. Ran into Kevin earlier this week. So happy birthday to the coach. 6-2 now. Princeton makes 1 out of 2 foul shots. They lead by 4. We got a blocking foul here on Princeton.
That'll go on Canada for Princeton, his first team number 1.
So the inbound comes in from Taylor to Persinger. Up top to Penn. Over to Taylor. Now Lemons with it on the right side. He'll stop his dribble, spin, look for help. Bimbo is going to send 4 new Spartans in the lineup. And the ball knocked away. Here comes Princeton up the floor after the steal. Hudkins into the front court, gives it off to Hopkins. Now to Canada on the baseline. They'll work it out front. Princeton will set up the offense. With a lead here of 6-2 on East with under 4:20 left in this first quarter. Tigers work it over to Canada on the left wing. Go out top down to Hopkins at the foul line. Here's a shot put up for 2. That one is missed by Tanner Lockhart. The rebound comes down to paint, controlled here by Penn. Penn wants to run, sends it over to Taylor, driving shot. They're going to call a blocking foul on Princeton. That'll be on Cade Fix.
That'll be Fix's first team number 2. It'll be 2 shots for Logan Taylor.
(6-2) the score. Taylor missed the first. Second one by Logan is good. And our new score is now 6-3. So the Spartans, Casey, have already scored more points in this first quarter than they did against the Tigers in Fairleigh back in January.
Yeah, that was in that stretch, and they were really struggling, even getting out of the 30s there for about 2 weeks.
16-2 after 1. We had a push foul down low here on East.
I think that's going on Young for the East. We'll have to wait and see. That will be on Tyler Young, his first team 3rd. Coach Cole's going to take a timeout.
3:34 left in the first. Princeton 6, East 3.
Greenbrier Motors, West Virginia's only Ram certified agriculture truck dealer, has served the area for over 75 years and has built a reputation for specializing in selling medium and heavy duty work trucks and accessories. Come see our full line of trucks and accessories at Greenbrier Motors, Fairleigh.
3:34 left in our first quarter. Princeton leading East by a 6-3 margin. Again, the Lady Spartans tonight will be here at the Armory to take on Morgantown in the girls' championship. That game will be carried live with Fred Persinger on Oldies 93. Tigers will inbound. They'll get it in here to Kennedy. Back out in the corner. Shot put up for 3. No good. Offensive rebound is stolen away now by Corey Beswick. Beswick into the front court. Gives it over to Hunter Baker. A left wing 3 is offside the rim. Got a foul and a rebound against East. That'll go on Tyler Young. He's got 2 quick ones.
His second, team 4th.
Tigers into the front court. They'll work it down inside. Ball knocked out of bounds. Goes off Tanner Lockhart. Spartans get it back with 3:04 to play in the first. Inbound for the Spartans. Here comes Beswick up the floor. Under 3 to play in the first. Bailey Coles now with his first touch. He'll drive, floater down the lane, crawls in and falls. Bailey Coles scores for Greenbrier East, and it's 6-5 Princeton.
Jeff, I think we've really seen Bailey Coles figure out what he needs to do to be successful in high school, and that's attack the rim. He's gotten really good at that. He's not a strong outside shooter. When he gets his body going towards the rim, we've seen him have some outstanding games the last month of the season. And keep in mind, I said this before, he's a month behind everybody else because he missed so much in November and December.
Tigers work it down in the corner, and they stepped out of bounds. Double team trap by Beswick and Justin Davis.
Trapped in the corner that time, and Lockhart had nowhere to go with the ball and tried to dribble out and stepped out of bounds. Good piece of defense by both Spartans, not grabbing. A lot of times on those double teams, officials want to call you for a quick grab, but they kept their hands up, forced Lockhart out of bounds.
Spartans with a chance to take the lead here for the first time today. We got a travel down low by Jeter. Don't forget, Tuesday night, the Lady Spartans will be at home, take on Beckley. That game will be in Fairleigh, and it's designated a whiteout. So everybody wear white. And if we get the snow they're calling for, it'll be white on the ground too, Casey.
Yeah, we're in that stretch now where it seems like it snows about every 3rd day. And hats off to Cheryl Humes and the job she's done rescheduling all these games. Got a foul.
Yeah, Princeton drove the baseline there. Drew Hopkins is going to pick up or draw the call against East, and that's going to be
Baker. Is that who they gave it to? I couldn't tell if he did 20 or 30. All right, that'll be Hunter Baker's first, team 5th. We're on the opposite side of the scoring table, so you can't always see the officials' hands.
They'll work it down underneath here, and Ethan Parsons lays it up and in. 8-5 Princeton. Minute and a half left in the quarter. Here's Coles, travels. He was trapped up near half court. Officials rule he put a step down before he released the ball on that pass. So Princeton will get it back leading by 3.
Thought Coles might have got a little help with that step, Jeff, with a little forearm to the lower back.
Tigers will work it down inside. Here's a drive and a foul called. That's going to send Peyton Hudkins to the line to shoot 2. Team fouls, in case you're wondering, 7-2.
That foul will go on Beswick, his first.
Hudkins hits the first, makes it 9-5. Second one is no good, but Jeter pulls in the rebound. Tigers by 4, East with the basketball. Here's Jeter, he'll drive strong to the bucket, put it up, count the basket, and a foul on Princeton. Jeter is going to score, and Ethan Parsons picks up the foul.
That'll be Parsons' first, team third. Once again, Jeff, we see Jeter getting the ball around the three-point line at the top of the key, putting it on the ground and going to the basket. He would have done that a couple weeks ago. He's obviously getting much more comfortable with what he's doing, able to attack the rim that time and elevate.
Free throws up, it's good, and it's a one-point game. Princeton leading 9-8. Jeter has 5 of his team's 8 points. And he'll come out for a break with 1:10 to play in the first.
Coach Coles commented with you in the pregame how much he liked Jeter's effort last night. We're seeing him bringing it again today.
Tigers get it across the timeline for Parsons. They'll work it down on the right side. Over to Hopkins. Out front, here's a driving shot put up by Princeton's Hudkins. It's no good, but they get the offensive rebound. Back over to Ethan Parsons. Tigers working around out front. Stephen Lugo. He's going to run the point now. Gives it over to Hudkins. In the corner, a 3-ball put up. That one no good. Rebound controlled for out in the corner by Princeton.
Got an injured player for Princeton.
And he is really injured. He's grabbing a knee in the lane. It's Peyton Hudkins.
He's in a lot of pain. Hate to see that.
Timeout on the floor. 23 seconds to play in our first quarter. It is Princeton 9, East 8.
Greenbrier Motors, West Virginia's only Ram certified agriculture truck dealer, has served the area for over 75 years and has built a reputation for specializing in selling medium and heavy duty work trucks and accessories. Come see our full line of trucks and accessories at Greenbrier Motors, Fairleigh.
Princeton will inbound after the timeout as Princeton's Peyton Hudkins left the floor. Here's a steal by East. Coles drives, scores on a foul, and the Spartans have the lead for the first time today. 10-9 to score. Bailey Coles takes it in off a steal, scores, and a basket, and a chance for the three-point play. The hoop and the harm, Casey.
Yes, it is, Maris, and that's a foul on Stephen Lugo for Princeton. That'll be his second, or his first, team fourth. Once again, we see Coles, Jeff, as I mentioned a minute ago. When he goes to basket, he's become a really effective scorer.
Scores the free throw. He's got 5, and the Spartans lead it 11-9. East's first lead today.
You have to know that's in his genes how to attack the rim.
Up the floor with it comes Princeton. Down to 5 seconds. Lugo, I don't think they know how much time is left. Maybe they do. Here's a drive and a shot to basket. No good after 1. East 11. Princeton 9.
For 70 years, S.J. Needhawk Lumber has provided products for your home from foundation to finish. S.J. Needhawk has most everything you need for your home and land. Roofing and insulation, windows, doors and floors. Picking that perfect paint or redesigning your new bath or kitchen. S.J. Needhawk also has products for the farm, from feed products to gates and fencing. Building projects or DIY jobs. For 3 generations, S.J. Needhawk Lumber is your home solution.
Again, I go back to this game in Fairleigh back in January, Casey. Greenbrier East trailed Princeton after 16-2. They lead it here 11-9. Their first lead comes on Bailey Coles scoring a basket, drawing the foul, converting on the three-point play. And East has its first lead now at 11-9. Here's Kasner. He'll start it off to begin this second quarter. Give it over to Coles. Drives, shoots, and scores. Bailey Coles works the baseline and scores his 7th point. And the Spartans lead by 4. East on a 5-0 run. And it's all been Coles. And we got to travel down low against Princeton.
Well, it's been the Coles and Jeter show so far. Coles with 7, Jeter with 5. That's 12. Those two have more than Princeton right now. They've played well.
Princeton with some token full court man defense. Here's Beswick, gives it over to Kasner. Bounces it over to Coles. Coles going to try a pass down underneath. It's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay here with Princeton. I'm sorry, with East. 7:23 left in the first half.
Coles looked like he's undecided that time. Wanted to take it to the rim, tried to pull up for about a 13-foot jumper, and kind of wasn't sure what to do.
Inbound from Hunter Baker to Coles, over to Beswick. Open three in the air. Good for Corey Beswick, and all of a sudden the Spartans lead it here, 16-9 on Princeton.
That right wing spot last night, Jeff Beswick hit 4 threes from that exact spot last night. He's picked up, you got to look that time. If you're Princeton, you should have scouted last night. No, you got to take that right wing 3 away from Beswick. That's his sweet spot.
He scores 11 straight. Here's a 3-ball put up left side. Good. It's a 2 for Princeton's Ryan Burks. And that breaks the 11-0 run. It's 16-11. East leads by 5, and we got a ball knocked out of bounds here. It'll stay with the Spartans. They'll inbound from the side court across the way. And the inbounds is stolen away. Nice athletic play made by Drew Hopkins, and we got a blocking foul called here on Kasner.
That'll be Kasner's first, team 7th. So this will be a 1-on-1 situation now. For Princeton, for the last 7 minutes, they'll be shooting free throws the last 7 minutes of the second quarter. That's a situation, Jeff, for Kasner. You're 45 feet from the basket. Let that one go. You got to block at midcourt. Let that go. Go back and play defense. Now we'll have Drew Hopkins going to the line. He's got 3 points. He's 1 of 2 at the foul line.
Free throw is up. It is good for Hopkins. Makes it 16-12. Second one is good. All right, it's a 3-point lead now. Spartans led by 7 just a minute ago. Princeton scored 4 in a row. Here's Beswick in the backcourt, and timeout called. 6:39 left in this first half. East 16, Princeton 13. Spartans lead Princeton here 16-13. We are down to 6:39 to play in our second quarter. Good to see Doug Drabeck back officiating this game this morning here at the Armory in Beckley, Casey. Big week coming up for the Spartan boys. Tuesday night at Riverside, then Friday at home against the Bluefield Beavers, and then Saturday at Cabell Midland. Don't forget the Lady Spartans here tonight taking on Morgantown in the championship. That game will be at 7:30 is the scheduled time. Airtime approximately 7:15 on Oldies 93 with Fred Persinger. And then they got the big whiteout game coming up on Tuesday night at home against Beckley.
Yeah, and you know, Jeff, we got that game, boys game Tuesday night at Riverside. In all likelihood, that's going to determine our sectional seeding. We beat Riverside, we're very likely a 3 seed going to Princeton. Or if you lose that game, you're probably a 4 seed and you're coming to the Armory to play.
But what if you win here today? What if you go down and beat Princeton in Mercer County week after next? And then beat Riverside twice. Do you maybe be the 2 seed? You don't know.
Yeah, it could be.
This game's important.
It is. It's very important.
Here's a Kasner 3 from the right side. It's no good. Hunter Baker sticks it back up and in.
And
Baker scores 18-13.
You'd never know that Greenbrier East played 12 hours ago with the effort they're giving. Princeton just kind of, I'm not saying they're going through, they look slow right now, but I think it's because East is playing so hard.
Bimbo during our pregame, he was not happy with the effort last night. Didn't think they gave the effort that they had been giving, even in some of these games that got out of hand. But, boy, they're showing it this morning. Here's Princeton. Works it over the right side to Cade Fix. Back on the left. Goes over to Hopkins. Ball knocked out of bounds. Casey, the injured player a few moments ago for the Tigers, Peyton Hudkins, is back in. That's good to see, because when he first went down, you thought he had a major injury.
Yeah, I mean, it landed on someone's foot. Didn't know if he twisted his knee or if he hit his knee on the floor. But he went over and, you know, give our training staff, Workman and McClintock, credit. They took him over behind the East bench and worked on him and got him back in there quickly. Maybe too quickly if he plays well.
Shot missed, rebound Princeton, and a foul, another foul called on East. That's team foul number 8.
That might be going on Davis. It is. That'll be Justin Davis's first, team 8. So we'll have Ethan Parson going to the line for 2. He's got 2 points today. I think I said this evening earlier, not often we play in the AM.
Foul shot is good for Ethan Parsons. 18-14. I'll tell you, I know we're playing here on Saturday morning, just 12 hours after playing here last night, but this is a great week of basketball here, and bringing in teams from around the state, it's always a lot of fun. It's kind of like a mini version of a state tournament.
Only disappointment I had this year is no Oak Hill Academy. I always like watching those national teams come in just to see who's going to be in the NBA in a couple years.
All right, foul shots made. East with the ball, leading by 3. It's 18-15. Beswick will drive down. He'll draw a 2-shot foul.
That foul will go on Lockhart, his first for Princeton, team 5th.
Foul shot is missed by Beswick. Second one is good, so Beswick makes 1 out of 2. Kasner will check out. Penn back in. It's 19-15. East by 4. 5:15 on a turning second quarter clock here at the Armory. Tigers will work on the left side. Over to Hudkins. Out front it goes to Cade Fix. Fix stops. He lets go on a long 2. It's good. Had his feet on the line, as we call that the worst shot in basketball. 19-17. Tigers trail by 2. Coles with it. Gives it over to Penn. And now over to Beswick on the right wing. 19-17. Spartans lead Princeton. Here's Coles. He will drive. He'll take it inside. We got jump ball possession to Princeton.
Coles looked like on the penetration he was trying to make the pass, and a Princeton defender got their hand on the pass. I don't think didn't look like he was even looking at the rim trying to take the ball to the rim to shoot. Looks like he's trying to create.
They'll get it down inside here to Parsons. Can't get it to fall. He's going to carry that rebound out of bounds.
Jeff, looking at my numbers here, that's 6 turnovers for Princeton. Greenbrier East at this point only has 4. At this point last night, they had 18 turnovers.
Yeah.
So they're really doing a good job handling the ball. And Princeton tried full court press against the East, but it hasn't been effective at all.
4:20 to go in the second quarter. Coles will drive. We got a foul here on Princeton.
That'll go on Hudgens, his first, team 6.
So a non-shooting floor foul will give East possession down underneath the basket.
Once again, saw Coles attacking the basket, Jeff. He's really gotten good at that.
Hey, the reason I keep bringing up that Cabell Midland game next Saturday is because early schedules had that as a home game in Fairleigh. So there will not be a home game in Fairleigh against Cabell Midland this Saturday, next Saturday I should say, or this season. That game will be played down at Ona. Take the Barbersville exit, take a left and come back toward
get on Route
Milton,
60.
basically, yeah. 19-17, Spartans missed the shot. The rebound goes out of bounds. So here's the Tigers. Fix will drive the lane, put it up and in. Little floater down to paint. Ties the game at 19. Tigers now on a 10-3 run here on Greenbrier East. 3:40 to play until halftime. Here's Jeter. He will drive inside. They're going to call a blocking foul.
One official blew the whistle and was expecting the other official to make the call.
That'll go on Ethan Parsons. I don't think that was, honestly, I don't think they got the call right.
I don't think that was a charge.
But it was a charge. But Spartans get the break there. However, officials got to make that call, Casey, a lot faster.
Yeah, well, the baseline official who should make that call blew the whistle, and then he looked over at Jerry Matherly, who's the official on the side, and Jerry didn't blow the whistle.
Shot missed by Jeter. The dead ball rebound goes out of bounds.
So it's just kind of like, uh-oh, I blew the whistle. I better call something.
Yep. So his name's Jerry Matherly. Are you serious?
Right, this official here.
You know whose name that is, right? Leave it to Beaver.
Oh, yeah.
Tigers have it. Here's Parsons down low, and a block foul called on East. Who are they going to give that one to? It's on Beswick.
That'll be his second, team 9th. Send Ethan Parsons to the line. He's got 4 points. He's 2 of 2 at the line.
First one is good. Second one is in the air, and they hit them both. Ethan Parsons now with 6, and the Tigers have reclaimed the lead. East led it here 16-9. Princeton since has gone on a 12-3 run. .310 to play until halftime. We got a
reach in on Princeton.
Yeah.
Is that Hudgens? I couldn't tell if he said 22 or 23. They posted double zero. Oh, there it is. That'll go on Burke. His first, team 8th. Send Bryson Penn to the line for a 1-and-1.
Foul shot missed. Man, the Spartans have struggled in here at the line these last 2 games. Princeton rebounds, and they lead by 2. Up the floor with it comes Drew Hopkins. Gives it off on the right side, the corner to Hudkins. Back into paint. Here's a strip by Coles. Here comes Bailey Coles. Racing down the right side of the floor. Takes it all the way, and he's going to get it knocked out of bounds. Possession will stay with the Spartans. No foul called. Hunter Baker will check out, and Logan Taylor will come in for East. Long inbound for Taylor. Over to Coles, now to Lemons, who's back in the game. Gives it out front to Taylor. He'll take it down inside. Pass underneath goes to Jeter. His shot blocked. Princeton rebounds. They'll get it up the floor now. Over on the right side to Drew Hopkins. Shot down low, no good. Coles will rebound. Coles into the front court. 2:15 left in the half. Got a block or a push down underneath against Princeton. This will be free throws.
Should be Coles going to the line. That should be on Fix. It's 14. That'll be his second. So Coles with 7 points. He's 1 of 1 at the foul line.
Shot no good. Spartans are struggling bad at the line.
Missed our last 3. And all 3 of those are front ends of 1-and-1. Now we got a foul on the Spartans on the other end. That's going on Jeter. That's his second, team 10. So it'll be 2 shots here for Peyton Hudgens.
Free throw is up and good. He's got 5. It's 22-19. Tigers by 3. Second one is good. So he's got a 6-point half, and the Tigers now lead by 4. 2 minutes left in the half.
Difference in the game right now, Jeff, is Princeton's made 10 free throws. East only 5. And they've had opportunities. Turnover.
Another turnover stripped away from Jeter. Princeton at the other end. Fix will be called for an offensive foul.
That'll be Fix's 3rd.
Drives in and committed the offensive foul.
that one was a little bit more questionable than the one on Jeter, let's be honest.
Yep.
But you know what? He made the call quick, Jeff. That's what you want.
And a travel called against
Coles again stepping through the double team.
I understand that Stan Unrow had some games here officiating this week.
Had a couple of my daughter's middle school games.
Did he?
Basketball's been good for Stan. He slimmed down this winter doing all
Has
those
he?
games.
Tigers in the corner. They'll fire up a three. That one no good. Rebound into Jeter. Gives it off now to Lemons. Lemons down the floor over to Penn in the corner. Another travel against these unforced errors are just really hurting this basketball team right now.
And that's the thing. That time Jeter got the ball again at the top key, tried to make a move. We've seen him do it a couple times today and been successful with it, either scoring or getting to the foul line. That time he just took off and took 2 steps. Looked like he's coming out of the starting block before he ever put the ball on the ground. It's good to go fast, but you got to follow the rules and put the ball on the ground.
Tigers have it. Here's Hudkins. Sends a pass through the lane, tipped away. We got a push foul, and Jeter's got 3.
That was a touch foul there, but it was a foul. So it'll be 2 shots here for Hopkins for Princeton. He's got 5 points. He's 3 of 4 from the foul line. That's a situation, Jeff, we talk about all the time. Bad pass, player running in to get it and just throws it up, and you're basically rewarding him with free throws for a bad pass. Jeter's making a play on the ball and there's contact.
Foul shot good for Princeton. That's Hopkins. How many you got him for?
Points-wise?
Yeah, 5, 6?
6.
Made them both. 7 points now, and it's 25-19. Under a minute to play in the half. Tigers will work, or Spartans work it down inside here to Lemons. It's tipped out. It'll stay with East. Again, the Spartans led it here 16-9 at 7:10 mark. And since then, Princeton has gone on a 16-3 run. They lead it by 6. Here's Penn down inside. Post up for Justin Davis, who will score.
That's what Davis has to do, Jeff. He has to keep the ball high. He tends to jump and bring the ball down too low.
And another foul called as Princeton works it down inside. That'll go on Persinger.
That'll be Persinger's second. Lockhart will go to the line for Princeton. He'll get 2. He has not scored.
Missed the first one. Second one is good. 26-21, Tigers by 5. Inbound for Lemons, gets across half court. Over to Penn, feeds it down the elbow for Davis, out to Lemons. Let's go on a 3 out front. Shot rattles out, rebound Tigers with 12 seconds. Up the floor comes Hopkins. Hopkins penetrates, fires it over on the right side. Over to Hudkins. He'll let go from the baseline. He'll score. They're going to count the basket and a foul on Taylor.
That'll be Taylor's first. Hudgens now with 8.
Free throw. No. Rebound to Davis. Get it out. Here's Taylor from basically full court. It's no good. And we've come to the end of the first half here at the Raleigh County Armory in Beckley with the score. Princeton 28, East 21. Back inside the Raleigh County Armory in Beckley, Greenbrier, East, and Princeton locked up in a pretty good battle here through the first 2 quarters. The Tigers lead it at the break 28-21. This game has had different ebbs and flows to it. Princeton jumped out to the early lead in the game at 5-0. And then, well, let's see, the biggest lead for the Tigers came actually at a 4-point rate there a couple different times when it was 6-2 and then 9-5. When it was 9-5, there was a minute and 20 to go in the first quarter. East scores the last 6. of the period, and they lead it 11-9 after the first quarter of play. And then in the second quarter, Greenbrier East and Princeton battling it out. Spartans led by as many as 7 at 16-9. Then the Tigers, from that point, go on a 16-3 run, take a lead at 6 at 25-19. And then the Tigers really got a break here at the end of the first half with 2 seconds to go. Peyton Hudkins scored on basically a baseline 15-foot jump shot. They called the foul on Logan Taylor, had a chance for the 3-point play. They did not succeed on that foul shot, but they do take a 7-point lead into the locker room here at the break at 28-21.
Fritz's Pharmacy, a locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, has always been known for its quick and friendly service with the best prices. We fill hundreds of prescriptions every day. Our stores may seem busy at times, but we always have time for you, our loyal customers. There's a lot going on at Fritz's Pharmacy in addition to filling prescriptions. Our autofill robot allows us more time to talk to you, answer your phone calls, and help assure you're comfortable with your medications. We know you sometimes visit multiple doctors. If they each prescribe different medications, you need someone who can trust to look after your safety and well-being. Fritz's Pharmacy provides personalized medication packaging. Do you take medication several times daily? Do you take different medications and doses during the day and find it difficult to keep track if you took your doses or if you took it at all? We can help. Ask for details next time you're in our store. We provide certified fittings for customized diabetic shoes, support stockings and hosiery at no extra charge. Fritz's Pharmacy provides a personalized compounding service. Some prescriptions require special doses or special formulations. We also provide compounding prescriptions for your pet. Fritz's Pharmacy accepts most insurances and Medicare Part D plans. And when it's time to change your Medicare Part D plan each year, we have someone to help you decide which plan is best for you. Fritz's Pharmacy also carries a full line of over-the-counter items, a wide variety of vitamins, braces and supports, cough and cold remedies, and amino actives. We're in Lewisburg, Raynell, Alderson, and Roncevert. We want to be your pharmacy, and that's a day in the life of Fritz's Pharmacy.
All right, welcome back to the Big Atlantic Classic halftime. Greenbrier East trailing Princeton 28-21. Halftime stats now. Scoring first for Princeton. Ethan Parsons with 6, Peyton Hudgens with 8, Drew Hopkins 7, Tanner Lockhart 1, Kate Fix 4, and Ryan Burks 2-point shooting for Princeton in the first half. They were 7 of 19 overall from the field, 36%, 1 of 4 from 3, 25%, and 13 of 17 from the foul line, 77%. Scoring for the Spartans in the first half, Zion Jeter with 5, Bestwick 4, Coles 7, Baker 2, Davis 2, and Taylor 1. Shooting for the Spartans in the first half, they were 8 of 16 overall from the field, 50%, 1 of 6 from 3, 17%, and 4 of 9 from the foul line, 44%. So a difference of 9 points at the foul line. The difference in the game right now, the Spartans trail by 7 here at half, 28-21. We're back here at the Big Atlantic Classic, start of the third quarter. Princeton leading Greenbrier East 28-21. Spartans have the ball. Bryson Penn with it out front. He'll take it on the left wing to Nathan Lemons. Over on the right side now to Taylor, back out front. We're working around the perimeter a little bit. Penn will dribble down, find Persinger on the baseline. He's double teamed, kicks it back out to Penn. Logan Taylor will take a 3 from the top of the key, hits off the rim, no good. Rebounded in there by Lockhart for Princeton. He's going to throw it away. Ball tried to be run down by Hopkins, not able to get it, steps out of bounds, turnover. Ball goes back to Greenbrier East.
Just an errant pass at time, Casey, where Princeton couldn't get to it in time, and the referee right on the spot to see that they had stepped on the baseline. So the Spartans will inbound here, and they trail by 7 points.
Greenbrier East will take the ball back into the front court. Persinger on the right wing, back out top to Penn. Persinger will take the 3 from the right wing, shot up and in. Give it to Devin Persinger. 3 points for him now. Greenbrier East trailing 28-24 to Princeton, 7:10 to go in the third.
Big shot there by Persinger. The Spartans need some points, and they can't let this thing kind of get away from them. Still battling strong.
Baseline jumper put up and in by Hudgens. He's got 10 now. Game high honors. Princeton now up 30-24, 7 minutes to go. Spartans back on offense. Princeton now played man-to-man the whole first half. Now they're in a 2-3 zone. Spartans should be able to find some holes to get some shots. Persinger with the ball on the right wing. He'll give it to Taylor out top over to Penn. Back to Taylor. Persinger looking at the three. Trying to find Jeter. Jeter's got to make himself big in there. Now Bryson Penn with the three from the left wing. No good. Ball rebounded by Lemons. Up off the glass and in. Nathan Lemons with his first basket today. Give him 2 points. Spartans now down 4. 30-26. 6 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the third. Princeton coming back on offense. East in the 2-3 zone now. Ball down low to Canada. He'll miss the shot. Rebounded by Penn. He wants to push the pace. Finds Lemons on the right wing. He'll drive in, shoot the 15-footer. Rattles around, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. We'll stay with East. Good hustle that time by Zion Jeter for the Spartans, battling for that ball. Got in there banging around with Lockhart for Princeton and able to get the ball knocked off of Lockhart. Greenbrier will retain under their basket. Now East looking around the perimeter. Penn over the right wing to Lemons. Lemons will get it down low to Jeter. He'll go up hard, take it up, and is fouled. Missed the shot, but he did draw the foul on Princeton. I believe that's on Lockhart. We'll have to wait for the officials to post it. Have to wait for that to go on the scoreboard because I can't see who that's on. That is on Hudgens. That'll be his second for Princeton. Team number 1 allowed Jeter to go to the line for a pair. He's got 5 points. He's 1 of 2 at the foul line. And really, Jeff, he was very effective in the first half until he got in foul trouble. Picked up 3 fouls, and Coach Coles had to set him most of the second quarter. He makes that shot.
He's been really strong. You know, a minute ago there, Lemon scored his first basket. East really needs him to score to be successful.
Ball knocked around, picked up by Persinger. Spartans will maintain possession. Taylor with it out on the top of the key on the left wing to Penn. He's looking to find Jeter. Jeter down low, going strong to the basket. Step under, up, and in. Nice strong move by Zion Jeter as he scores again. Makes it 30-29. Princeton in the lead. 5 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Now we got a corner three up, no good by Princeton. Ball bouncing around, rebounded by Princeton. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Taylor for the Spartans. They'll kick it off to Lemons. He's going to push the pace. Get the ball down low to Jeter, and he's going to throw it away. Ball was a little high coming from Lemons to Jeter. Jeter never gained control of it. Tried to kick it out in the corner and just threw a pass off the dribble way too high over top of Penn's head and into the Spartan bench. So Greenbrier will turn it back over to Princeton. 5 minutes, 15 seconds ago, Princeton leads 30-29. We're here in the third quarter. The consolation game, the Big Atlantic Classic. East still in that 2-3 zone. They've been in it the entire time. Been effective defensively. Now the ball going to left corner to Hudgens. He'll kick it back out to right. Now a three-point shot up and in for Princeton's Cade Fix. He found the spot, the soft spot in the zone, able to knock the three down. 33-29 Princeton. Now Persinger brings the ball into the lane for the Spartans. He gets in traffic, dribbles back out, finds Taylor on the right wing for three. That shot up, no good. Rebounded by Princeton's Hopkins. He'll push it in the front court. Look on the left wing for Fix. That three-pointer is an air ball, rebounded by Parsons for Princeton. Ball passed around and thrown away. Trying to get the ball to Parsons down low from Hopkins and just passed it to no man's land.
Tigers coach Ernest Gilliard arguing, saying that ball was tipped, but he doesn't win that appeal. It'll be Spartan basketball.
Now East will throw it away. Another turnover. And we'll see Hutchins go to the line. He'll shoot. Be a blocking foul on Bryson Penn. That'll be his first, team number 1 of the second half. Ball gets stuck. Now, Jeff, I got to ask you, all these years, do you ever win it? And this is based Ernie Gilliard, what you saw there. Are you ever going to win a call if you don't get off the bench? If you just sit and argue, Can you win a call? I mean, You're really not selling it, are you?
Nope.
If you just sit there, it's like you and I yelling for something here. We're sitting down. Nobody's going to buy that. So we got a foul on Penn. That will send Hudgens to the line for 2. He makes the first. He's got 11 now. Leading scorer in the game for both teams. Now we'll see Bailey Coles check in and Corey Beswick, Persinger, and Davis checking out for the Spartans. Shot no good again. Rebounded though by Princeton. Fix has it at the top of the key, looking around. Ball deflected by Beswick. Fix will reset the offense. Ball will go in the right-hand corner to Hudgens. He'll shoot the three, no good. Bouncing around, picked up by Jeter. He'll give it off to Beswick. Beswick will take it to the front court, find Lemons on the right wing. Over to Coles in the right corner for three. Up, no good. Ball batted around and will go once again. Jeter, good hustle for the Spartans. Fighting for the loose ball, able to get the ball to go off of Fix. for Princeton, so Greenbrier East will inbounds under their basket. Lemons will trigger it. Find Bestwick on the right wing. Give it to Lemons. He'll look, he'll take the three from the right side. Shot no good, rebounded by Princeton's Fix. He'll push the ball into the front court.
Tigers lead by 5, 34-29.
Fix will back it out, reset the offense. They should know what to run. East has been in the 2-3 zone, Jeff, the entire game. They ought to know what their sets are going to be. Now we'll see Fix take a long jumper, no good. Long rebound comes out to Hudgens. He picks it up, shoots the jumper, no good. Jeter will pull it down for the Spartans. Good strong rebound, fighting over top of Lockhart for Princeton. Jeter showing some strength there. Now Taylor has the ball in the left corner. He'll dribble out. He'll shoot a 22-foot three, up and in. Give it to Logan Taylor. He's got 4 now. Princeton up 34-32 on the Spartans. 3 minutes exactly to go here in the third.
Big basket by Taylor. That thing just went ripping through the basket there.
And he was way behind the college line on that. He was a good 3 feet behind the college line. Now we'll see Hudgens try 3, no good. And we've got a foul, I think, on Lemons. If that's the case, that's probably going to be 3 shots. I think Lemons fouled Hudgens on the 3. That will be that. Give that foul to Nathan Lemons. That'll be his first, team second. Really delayed call that time, Jeff. The ball was shot airballed, rebounded by the Spartans. Hudgens fell down. Looked like he just sold it. I think that was just a good job selling it. And the foul will go on Lemons. So Hudgens will get 3 shots. He's got 10 points. Misses the first. He's now missed back-to-back free throws. Actually, he's missed 3 in a row, counting second quarter. So he gets rewarded for an air ball with a foul on Lemons for 3 shots.
34-32, and now Princeton hits the free throw.
35-32.
I thought it was a bad foul.
I didn't see a foul. I just saw him. I thought he landed and fell down. It looked like he landed awkwardly. Lemons was just standing here, misses the third shot, but it is rebounded by Princeton. Shot put back and missed, pulled down by Bestwick for the Spartans. Now East out trying to run.
So they make 1 out of 3 there.
And we got a foul. I believe that's going on Hopkins. We'll see. As Bestwick drove to the basket, he was grabbed. No, instead of Hopkins, they're going to call it on Parsons. That'll be Parsons' third, team foul number 2. So 2:35 to go. Spartans trailing 35-32. Lemons will inbounds for East under their own basket. They'll kick it way out to Bestwick. Bestwick will swing it over to Coles into Lemons in the left-hand corner. Lemons will take the 3 and make it. Nathan Lemons for 3. He's now got 5 points in the game, all 5 coming in this quarter.
And we're tied now at 35.
2:20 to go in the consolation game. Now we got a timeout. Ernie Gilliard, he'll take it. 2:20 to go. It's a full timeout. We'll take it. Be back with you guys in 60 seconds.
For 70 years, SJ Needhawk Lumber has provided products for your home from foundation to finish. SJ Needhawk has most everything you need for your home and land. Roofing and insulation, windows, doors and floors. Picking that perfect paint or redesigning your new bath or kitchen. SJ Needhawk also has products for the farm, from feed products to gates and fencing, building projects or DIY jobs. For 3 generations, SJ Needhawk Lumber is your home solution.
Back here at the Raleigh County Armory consolation game, the Big Atlantic Classic. 2 minutes, 18 seconds to go here. This game is now tied 35-35. Princeton took a timeout, not happy with the defense. Greenbrier has shot the ball well this quarter. They've made 3 threes. Lemons, Persinger, and Taylor each making a 3. And East is kind of finding their rhythm. You got to think Coach Gilliard, Jeff, took that timeout just to see if nothing else. Got to set up his defense and just break East momentum. You could really feel the momentum swinging here this quarter in the last couple minutes.
35-35. Spartans again trailed at halftime by 7 at 28-21, so they've gone on a 14-7 run.
And done it with, when we've seen East when they've had success scoring, it's from the 3-point area, and they've done that again this afternoon, especially in the third quarter with 3 of 3 from the 3-point area. Now Princeton will have the ball still facing East 2-3 zone. Coles with the steal.
Took it away, intercepted the pass. Coles racing up the left side, and it's knocked out of bounds.
Ball knocked out by Fix that time. Coles, you could see, Jeff, his eyes got big. He had intentions of going to the basket. He knows what Coles has figured out now in high school what to do. If you can go to the basket in this state, especially at 6'1", I mean, you don't get a whole lot of big guys. You can attack the rim. Got a chance to make a lot of shots. Now we got a steal by Fix for Princeton. He'll go in for the easy layup and score it. That gives him 5 points this quarter, 9 for the game, 37-35. Princeton now with 1:50 to go. Coles will bring the ball in the front court. Taylor will look at the three, pump fake, pass it over to Bestwick, now to Lemons. Lemons will dribble around top of the key, find Bestwick on the right wing. Bestwick with the three-pointer, shot no good. Rebounded by Princeton, long outlet pass. Layup up and in for Parsons for Princeton. That gives him 8 now, 39-35. And now Coach Coles will quickly take a timeout. 1:29 to go. Princeton leading 39-35.
Greenbrier Motors, West Virginia's only Ram certified agriculture truck dealer, has served the area for over 75 years and has built a reputation for specializing in selling medium and heavy duty work trucks and accessories. Come see our full line of trucks and accessories at Greenbrier Motors, Fairleigh.
Back here at the Big Atlantic Classic, 1 minute, 30 seconds to go. Princeton now leading Greenbrier East 39-35. Coach Coles took the timeout there. We saw Coach Gilliard take a timeout, Jeff, about 50 seconds of play time ago when East was really grabbing momentum. Since that time, Princeton's outscored Greenbrier East by 4. Coach Coles obviously could feel the momentum changing. He quickly took a timeout. Now see if it was a situation, East had the ball under the basket after Coles had it slapped away from him, and East had the inbounds pass stolen and allowed Parsons to go go coast to coast for the layup, and then grab this 4-point lead. Now Princeton coming back out with a little bit of three-quarter court pressure. They get it across to Lemons. He finds Hunter Baker at the top of the key. He'll get the ball over to Bestwick on the left wing. Now Princeton's come out defensively now, going man-to-man instead of zone. Bestwick will kick it over to Coles on the left wing. Coles will dribble out, getting the call here from Coach Coles. Bailey will get a screen from Lemons and Davis. He'll find Bestwick in the left corner, and Bestwick will be fouled by Hudgens. That'll be Hudgens' third, team number 3. So this will be an inbound situation for East, trailing 39-35, 55 seconds to go in the third quarter. Lemons will trigger their inbounds pass. He'll find Bestwick in the left corner. Bestwick will take it out front to Coles over on the right side to Hunter Baker. He'll look from about 22, pull up for the 3. Off the rim, no good. Ball rebounded, though, by Lemons. He'll find Bestwick on the left wing for the 3. Shot short. Bouncing around, Justin Davis is going to foul. He was hustling for the ball, dove. Unfortunately for Davis, for East, he got in the back of the legs of Cade Fix. So that'll be Davis' second foul, team number 3. Just an unfortunate situation for Davis. Dove for the ball, but he got into the legs of Fix, missed the ball. So that'll be his second foul. Princeton will bring it up, leading 39-35 with 34 seconds to go. Looking like they might want to run a little clock here. Holding the ball out to center court is Hopkins. Not really doing anything now. They'll penetrate in, get the ball over in the left corner. Hopkins will look from three-quarter court. He'll find Parsons. He'll whip the ball around to the right. Shot by Fix, no good. Rebound by Lemons. 16 seconds to go. Spartans down 4. Lemons will bring it in the front court, find Coles on the left wing. He'll put the ball down, go to the basket, run out of room, find Baker. Baker will kick it down the right side to Bestwick. Clock running down, 4 seconds to go. Bestwick, ball's loose on the ground, stripped away by Princeton. Picked up, and we've got a travel as Princeton picked it up. That was Parsons. Hudgens, went down on the ground, got back up. He probably should have called a timeout in that situation, would have got the shot off, Jeff, but now Greenbrier East will retain possession or take it back with .5. Be time for a
really
catch and shoot.
If that, and you're going to have to throw it close to the basket to get that.
If you have your back turned when you catch it, you're going to have no chance to do anything. Baker will inbounds, throw it to Coles in the backcourt. He'll let it go for about 55 feet off the backboard, and no good. So after 3, Princeton leads Greenbrier East 39-35. We're back here at the Big Atlantic Classic. Start of the fourth quarter, Greenbrier East trailing 39-35. Possession will go with Princeton here to start the fourth.
Spartans down by 4 here in case of Greenbrier East will be on defense to begin this fourth quarter here. Trailing by 4. It's going to be Coles, Lemons, Baker, Bestwick, and Cheater for the Spartans. East did outscore Princeton 14-11 in the third period.
the difference in this game so far, Jeff, I wasn't there for the last Princeton game, but compared to last night, East with only 9 turnovers right now. Outstanding job holding, maintaining the ball today, and it's allowed them to keep this game close.
Corner 3 put up on the left side, missed by Ryan Burks. Rebound out long to Coles, gets it over to Lemons. Now long 2 from the left baseline is good for Nathan Lemons. He's got 7 points, and it's 39-37. He's down by 2.
Now we're seeing Greenbrier East going man-to-man. I don't think we've seen any of that in this game. I think it's been strictly, now it looks like he's almost in a 1-2-2.
Hopkins with it. Down in the corner, ball tipped away and controlled by Hunter Baker. Here comes Baker up the floor. Drives, takes it down inside, shot no good. Jeter rebounds, no. Baker shoots and scores on the offensive rebound. We're tied at 39. Hunter Baker down low. Minute gone by in this 4th quarter. Cade Fix with it, gives it up to Hopkins. Hopkins looks over the options, sends the pass over the near side to Fix.
This 1-2-2 zone, East is running with Nathan Lemons at 6'3". He's giving these shorter guards fits. For Princeton, they can't see over top of him.
Played 90 seconds now. Fix with it. Tries to go baseline, and he stepped out of bounds. Spartan defense did a nice job there, trapping him down on that baseline, and nowhere to go but out.
That's the last 2 possessions now. 2 turnovers, no shots for Princeton. That's pretty good defense. Not only force a turnover, but keep them from shooting.
6:20 to play in the 4th quarter. Here's Coles. Gets it down to Jeter, out front to Beswick. Drives, dumps it inside. Layup shot is good. Jeter scores. Spartans lead, 41-39.
A really nice pass that time from Corey Beswick. He dribbled in the lane. The 2 defenders stepped to him. He looked to his right, passed to his left. Jeter caught it, had basically an uncontested layup.
Hopkins has it, gets it down. Inside to Sharon Kennedy in the lane. He'll fire up and score. Kennedy scores his first bucket. We're tied at 41.
We really haven't seen hardly any of Kennedy since the opening part of the 1st quarter. He set all the 2nd and most of the 3rd.
Got a timeout. An injured Princeton player, Tanner Lockhart's grabbing hold of his ankle. And I didn't see what happened there, but he was just kind of by himself. An official stop play. Inbound. Coming in to Beswick. We're tied at 41 with 5:40 to go. Here's Lemons on the right side on the wing. Sends it back out top to Beswick. Now hands it off to Coles to the left. He'll bring it back to the near side to Lemons. Now to Beswick out front. Stops, bounce pass down low. It's lost out of bounds. Tried to get it down underneath to Jeter, and he just couldn't hold on to it.
That pass, Jeff, when it was going to Jeter, was going on a downward trajectory. It's hard to catch as you got to get the ball coming up, and that ball was going down. He just wasn't able to get down to it. Hit his hand onto his foot and out of bounds.
Here's Sharon Kennedy. Down in the corner, 3 ball put up. That one is missed. It's out of bounds. It's going to stay with Princeton.
I think that shot was missed so badly. Beswick didn't have a chance to react to it. It hit him before he got his hands up, went off of Beswick's shoulder and out of bounds.
Tigers lose it. Here's Hunter Baker. Lead pass down to Beswick, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll be East basketball. Goes off of Princeton. And honestly, it did hit off the bottom of the foot of Peyton Hudkins.
Yeah, I don't think he knows it, but he was laying on the ground. The ball hit his foot and rolled out of bounds. That was kind of a bad pass by Baker. He tried to do like an underhand scoop pass. You got to throw a chest pass on it, Jeff. That's one thing I know. He's a freshman.
Got to put a little mustard on that.
You got to put a little zip behind that thing. You can't just toss it. It's not rec ball.
Here's Coles. Gives it over to Baker. Baker stops out top to Coles. We're tied at 41. East with the basketball. Coles is going to drive, take it in, and draw a foul. And Bailey Coles went down awkward. says he's okay and he's laughing about it, but
after the trouble he's had this year, early concussion. Remember, he hit his head in the game a couple weeks ago and had to come out. So he's been out. He's missed several games for head injuries. That foul will go on candidate for Princeton, his second. Send Coles the line. He's got 7 points, 1 of 2 at the line.
makes the first. East leads. (42-41). Coles hit them both. Bailey Coles with 9. It's 43-41. Greenbrier East leading Princeton. We're down to 4:20 to go in the game. Parsons has it. Works it out top to Fix. Back on the right side into Kennedy. He'll turn strong. Left-handed shots up and in. He's got 4 in the quarter. 4 for the game. We're tied at 43. And the ball knocked out of bounds by Princeton. Nearly a steal for the Tigers.
Forrest Baker catches that ball standing out of bounds. Or Hunter Baker, excuse me. He was standing out of bounds when he caught the ball. Got to know where your court awareness is. This is a big court, but you still got to stay inside the lines.
Tigers will inbound. We're tied at 43, just inside of 4 minutes to go in the game. Fix has it. Down in the corner to Hudkins. They'll work it underneath. Pass over. Push foul on East.
That's on Jeter. No, I think it's on Baker. That'll be Baker's second team foul. I just saw Jeter was in the area. He is a magnet for fouls. Only team foul number 4 here in the fourth quarter.
Shot underneath, missed. Rebound to Princeton. Kennedy puts it up and scores and is fouled. Count the basket.
That one will go on Baker again. That'll be his third. Team 5th. Canada all of a sudden is taking over. He's got 7 points now in the last 2 minutes for Princeton, when he hadn't done anything in the first 3.5 quarters.
Tigers by 3. 46-43. Coles gets it down into Jeter. He'll post it up and score. Jeter's got 11. 46-45. Down to 3:15 to play. Hudkins for 3 out of the corner. It's no good. Rebound down to Kennedy. Kennedy battles against 3 Spartans and draws the foul.
That's on Baker. That's going to be his 4th. And he got the body, and that will be Hunter Baker's 4th. So he's picked up 3 fouls, Jeff, in about 40 seconds of play time. His 4th, team 6, but it will send Candidate to the line. Really, Candidate's been the difference here for Princeton. He scored all their points. They've got 7 points. He scored all 7 so far this quarter.
Missed the first foul shot. Baker will check out. Kennedy makes 1 out of 2, and it's a 2-point lead, 47-45 with 3:04 to go.
Got a block now on Hopkins. That'll be his first, team number 5.
Inbound, into backcourt to Lemons. Lemons drives the right side. Out top to Jeter, and he traveled with it with 2:51 to go. Tiger ball with a 2-point lead. Tigers looking over their options. They find Fix on the right side to Hopkins. Standing out near that center circle. Goes back over the left on the wing to Hopkins. Down to Kennedy on the left elbow. Thought about a shot, pass, controlled by Princeton. They'll throw it away, down low. It's going to be a tie-up. Taken away now by Jeter, and they got a foul called here on Princeton's Peyton Hudkins.
That's his 4th, team 6th. So both teams with 6. Next foul, either team will be shooting 1 and 1. Princeton almost looked, Jeff, like they were kind of thinking about running some clock. Then they tried to do a little offense, and it didn't look like they really were sure what they were doing offensively.
Inbound, Priest, here's Lemons, drives, 10-footer in the lane, no. Rebound, out of bounds, got a foul on East. I think they're going to get Jeter for over the back.
And that will be his 4th, team 7th. So it should be 1 and 1 here for Princeton. So Ethan Parson will go to the line. He's got 8 points. He's 4-4 at the foul line. Now we'll see Burks check in for Princeton, replacing Hudgens.
Shot is up and good. 48-45. This one is big because you're to the point of the game now where you're starting to count possessions.
You make this 2-possession game.
It's no good. Rebound, tipped around, controlled by Lemons. Tigers lead by 3. Spartan ball with 2:05 to go. Beswick has it. Gives it off in the corner now to Lemons. A 3 for the tie. No good. Rebound, Tigers. And then 50 to go. Fix works it down across half court. Brings it back out.
Now he's got to go man-to-man defensively, pressure the ball.
Inside, a foul called.
That's Jeter.
Yep, he's going to foul out here with 11 points.
He got the arm. If they call it on the right person, now they did. They got it on Jeter, so he'll foul out with. I've got Jeter for 12. Foul out. That's a tough loss because he's been your best post player all game the last couple games. Plays hard. He keeps guys off the block for the other team, and he's athletic and get off the floor. Makes things happen.
Free throw by Parsons is good. And now it is a 4-point, 2-possession lead with 95 seconds to go. Second one is up. Got them both. 50-45. East inbounds, bring it up to 4 with 90 seconds to go. Beswick on the right side, gives it off in the corner to Lemons. Out top to Taylor. Here's Lemons. Back over to Taylor. He finds a seam. He'll drive, put it up. Shot no good. Rebound Princeton.
Looks like a lot of contact on that drive, Jeff. See a lot of hands smacking at the ball. Now Princeton will try to run clock. He's got to foul soon.
A minute to go. Here's a drive. It's no good. And a rebound to Coles. Here comes Bailey Coles down the floor. Takes it down the lane. He'll draw a foul with 54 seconds to go. Two-shot foul.
What's Princeton thinking, Jeff? Drive up 5 with a minute to go, and they're attacking the basket. I mean, I'm glad they're doing dumb things. That gave us a possession. And that foul will go on Hopkins. That'll be his second, team 7. So Coles will get 2 here. He's in the act of shooting.
Got it. That's first. It gives him 10. Next one is good, so Coles pulls East within 3. Timeout on the floor. 54 seconds to go. It's Princeton 50, East 47.
If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the evening, all over this land. I'd hammer out over this land.
Tigers will inbound, leading by 3. 54.6 seconds to play. It's 50-47 Princeton. Against full court pressure by East, and Drew Hopkins is going to draw a foul.
Got to go on Bestwick. That'll be his third. Team 8. It'll still be a 1-on-1 situation.
Foul shot in the air, good. Hopkins hit that one. It is now again a 2-possession lead. 4 points with 52.8. Second one, no good. Rebound comes down to Coles. He's down 4 with the ball. Down to 45 seconds to play. Coles brings it down. Over on the left wing, guarded by Fix, sends it in the corner now to Lemons with 35 seconds to go. Lemons will try, put it up. Shot no good, rebound Princeton with 30 seconds. And Hopkins is going to draw the foul. That'll go on Greenbrier East, Bryson Penn.
It'll be Penn second, team 9th. So this will be the last 1-on-1 foul.
First one is up and good. 52-47, 5-point lead, 30 seconds to go. Got them both. 6-point, 2-possession, 2 3-pointers lead for the Tigers. Time the enemy now for the Spartans, down to 20 seconds to go. Coles drives, and they call a block foul on Princeton with 17.9 to go.
That'll go on Burks for Princeton, his second, team 8th. Coles 11 points. He's 5 of 6 from the foul line. Was this a 1-on-1 or 2? Did he?
Should be a 1-on-1.
I didn't know if he was an active shooting.
No good, missed, rebound, East outside. Here's Taylor for 3, no. Coming in on the rebound out front. Here's another Coles 3. That one's short. Beswick out to Lemons for a 3. No. Here's Beswick along 2. No. Final score, Princeton 53, East 47. Spartans drop it here. The Tigers by 6 points this morning at the Raleigh County Armory in Beckley. Princeton beats East here this morning 53-47, and honestly it came down to that second quarter. You want to look at the scoring by quarters. East outscored Princeton 11-9 in the first. In the third, East outscored the Tigers 14-11. In the fourth, Tigers outscored the Spartans 14-12. So what happened? Second quarter, Princeton outscored East 19-10. That was during that stretch when East had a 7-point lead, Casey, at 16-9. Then Princeton goes on a 16-3 run.
Well, the difference, you mentioned second quarter. How about free throws? Princeton made 23. East was 9 of 16 from the foul line, so a difference of 14 points at the foul line. That ends up second quarter, and foul shooting, that's the difference in the game. All right, scoring first for Princeton. Canada with 8, Ethan Parson 11, Peyton Hutchins 11, Drew Hopkins 10, Lockhart 1, Fix 9, and Burks 2 points. Shooting for Princeton today, they were 14 of 40 overall from the field, 35%. 2 of 13 from 3, 15%. As I mentioned, 23 of 33 from the foul line, 70%. Scoring for the Spartans, Jeter had 12 before he fouled out. Lemons was 7, Beswick 4, Coles 11, Baker 4, Persinger 3, Davis 2, and Logan Taylor 4 points. Shooting for the Spartans today, they were 17 of 44 overall from the field, 39%. 4 of 22 from 3. I guess a little misleading because they were chucking a bunch of threes late. 4 of 22 from 3, 18%, and 9 of 16 from the foul line, 53%. Add it all up, Princeton 53, Greenbrier East 47.
We'll come back and we'll have our Greenbrier Valley Physical Therapy Player of the Game when we return again. Tigers 53, Spartans 47. Player of the Game. And Casey, today we go with Bailey Coles.
Yeah, Bailey played well today, had 11 points, gave us a little burst off the bench. And like I said, I think he's starting to figure things out. He realizes now he can attack the basket and make things happen. He played well. He had 3 rebounds. He had 4 assists and 2 steals, so outstanding game for him, and really came in and gave East a nice boost coming off the bench.
One of the neat things they do here at the Big Atlantic Classic is to award scholarship to a senior basketball player and a senior cheerleader for each participating school. And
appreciate your attendance at our game. We've got some great games the rest of the day. We encourage you to stick around for the championship game later today. The bottom line of the classic is awarding Spartan Hustle scholarships to participating schools. These are awarded as Spartan Hustle for the cheerleading squad and the players. Today we would like to award a $500 Spartan Hustle scholarship to Princeton High School for the benefit of Samantha Gross.
Back at the Raleigh County Armory in Beckley for our final go around here this morning as Greenbrier East, I should say this afternoon, I'm sorry, this game started in the morning and now we're at 12:30 in the afternoon. So the Spartans drop one here to Princeton in a very competitive game, 53-47. That'll do it from here. Our final score again is Princeton 53, Greenbrier East 47.